Yeah, what a day in Marvel Snap. Not only do we have what I think is a pretty great card available in the limited time game mode right now with Mother Askani. This one seems good to me, man, and you're going to see that in this video today. We've also got a big over-the-air update with some crazy nerfs to, I think, the three big bads of the meta right now with Star-Lord, Fin Fang Foom, and Shulao. Cards that have driven people nuts for months now, all getting nerfs. I would argue perhaps should have happened a while ago, but at least they're happening now, along with some other big changes, like just functional reworks to cards like Wong and Onslaught and any doublers like that I don't even totally fully understand yet. I need to see those in action, I think, to understand the implications, but could lower the ceiling on some of those decks. A handful of other actual buffs and nerfs on top of that as well, like a really big over-the-air update this week. And beyond that, we've also unfortunately heard the news of at least one person being laid off from the Marvel Snap team, which usually when you hear laid off instead of, you know, like fired or just like a more positive spin, that sort of implies there were more layoffs than that as well. So I don't have any details yet on the, like, you know, breadth of these layoffs, how big, how significant, long-term impact or anything like that. But of course, never really want to see people losing their jobs. It's been a blight on the gaming industry lately. It seems like every company has laid people off, big, small, successful, not successful. So I think there will normally and naturally be some doom and gloom as a result of that. The game is dead, etc. I'm frankly not even going to try to stop you, but we've had plenty of doom and gloom over the past 2 years talking about the declining player base. So I don't think it, you know, really means anything significant about the future of Marvel Snap. Frankly, sometimes, you know, these layoffs kind of help secure the future more because, you know, tightening the belts a bit, building towards longevity and a more long-term game plan instead of like investing in growth so much. Like, of course, I want the game to grow and wish they were more invested in, you know, bigger teams, bigger game, everything. I just want everything to go up, numbers go up, right? But that's clearly not the stage Marvel Snap is in. Now, I don't think like Second Dinner has any risks of like insolvency. They raised like $100 million to their venture capital firm. That should last them a while as they're working on another game, but it might indicate even more of a shift from Snap to the next game, which I've talked about before. Like sometimes it feels like the new game is their baby and Marvel Snap is their, yeah, you know, kind of ignored older child or whatever. So I don't know. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's not great. I also, though, don't think it's just like the end of the world either. I don't know. You know, of course, best wishes, best of luck to any folks impacted. You know, we don't want people losing their livelihoods or whatever. So, you know, of course, we wish the best, but feel free to speculate in the comments below. I wish I had more details or more information. I don't. The only thing I can offer you for details and information is that I really like Mother Askani as a card. I think this is a really neat effect. Copying a card with both a discount and a power boost feels really good, maybe generally, but any kind of buff deck and really this Victoria hand deck, it feels quite good. I kind of pulled the core of this list from a Moon Girl Victoria hand deck. Tweak just a couple cards, which has really good data. So this is a strong archetype we know already. And I think Mother Askani feels way smarter than Moon Girl in here because Moon Girl, it's like, you don't have hand space for Moon Girl. Usually she's kind of copying like one card or two cards anyway, and then you lose your top deck. Askani is like more surgical with it, where you only need to copy one card, but then you make that card way better. You know, I was getting one cost Gambits basically in combination with Quinjet. Like a 1/5 Gambit alongside a 2/5 Gambit is crazy. Like Askani is suddenly worth 8 points, making her sort of a 4/8 in total, but also she only costs 2. She's kind of like a 2/8 that plays into your synergies additionally because those cards are getting buffed. Well, one of those cards anyway getting buffed by Victoria Hand, getting discounted by Quinjet, right? So like getting, you know, multiple Gambits of either variety, right, is just a really good hit for Askani. You can also hit Victoria Hand. You can hit a card off of Valentina, right? Some great possible targets here with the Askani. I also tossed a Wasp in here, which I thought was kind of a meme, and I'll be honest, I wanted to put her in the thumbnail with Askani. But I also think she actually worked out great because sometimes you just needed a little bit more hand space. You could throw this for free into the Bastion to get an extra Victoria Hand body, even though it does increase the cost, keep in mind. So I just thought like Askani felt like a perfect fit in this deck. It's already a good archetype. It seemed like it just made it incrementally better. And I think, honestly, I was seeing her played by other opponents as well, and like buff decks and so on. I wanted to kind of play her in like a big ramp deck where you copy a 6-drop, make it playable on turn 5, and then play 2 6-drops in a row, right? Some cool ideas of this card. So as far as limited time game mode cards go, this certainly feels like one that to me is worth going for. I think there's a lot of utility for this one. Maybe a perfect fit in this deck, maybe some solid fits beyond that. Happy to see a relatively accessible card actually you know, be good. That's been kind of rare long term in Marvel Snap. So I think you're gonna see just how good and impactful this card can feel in this video as we hop into some games. Oh, and real quick note, I forgot to mention, I recorded this gameplay before the over-the-air update landed and published it after, so you will see some like pre-nerfed Star-Lords and stuff showing up in this video. Don't be alarmed. Just my schedule's been all out of whack with the wife out of town, so everything's been a little bit delayed and behind. This video was supposed to come out yesterday, but didn't have time to finish it, so my apologies. Hopefully not too confusing, but anyway, enjoy the games. Hey, Mother Askani. Gambit is... I mean, I guess Gambit's a fine target for that, right? I don't think I mind. Oh my goodness, Sinister London is really intriguing. I guess we go Iron Patriot first. London Oscorp Tower is a bit interesting. Opponent's just gonna give me their Oscorp Tower. Do they see Oscorp Tower? Do they know it's there? Ooh, Legion could be very spicy. Do they know it's there? Gonna put a lot of garbage in hand that I don't really need. Do you go double? Like, I'm gonna have such a big hand that oh, they're just moving. Okay, that makes more sense. That they are move decks, so that tracks. That tracks. Gambit, I need you to kill that Human Torch twice. We're gonna need multiple kills of good things, Gambit. I don't know. We're gonna need lots of things, Gambit. Ooh, another Gambit. Multiple man, really pretty big actually. A 1/6 is quite spicy looking. So do you go here and get 2? This kind of locks you out, right? Like, you never win right like this. Well, you might, because you get like, but you get 2 giga discounted Gambits, I guess. Well, no, you don't, because Iron Patriot fills your hand, right? So you don't actually. This gives you 1 extra Gambit and then a random dude, which I guess is still pretty good, and leaves you some space, right? Now, this is definitely the better path to go here. So we can play Legion multiple mana to activate the Gambit here. We know that. So we'll just play Gambit mid, Legion multiple man, like wherever, whatever, I don't care. So a 1/5 Gambit, a 2/5 Gambit. This is actually kind of nuts when you look at it, honestly. Like, it's kind of like they're big stats too, is the cool part, right? Legion actually could kind of mess up the opponent a little bit. So if I do this, I don't know. There is definitely a part of me that also just wants to do this, but I need to make sure I get enough created cards down. Technically right now I only have 5 cost. So you want to play the multiple man. If I do this, I get 1 extra Gambit. I have a space here, so next turn I could get 3 Gambits basically. Is that the right way to do this? The Gambits go off here too, so that could disrupt the opponent a little bit. Oh, no. I'm legioning left. I won't have any extra Gambits. I think you just go for points like this then, right? I don't know. We'll see. I like that the Gambits here can hit Human Torches, right? That's really nice. We're going to see what all... I mean, honestly, there's a chance they wipe out, like, most of the board here because we're activating them this turn, right? Since we're turning off Sinister London like this, we benefit first, is what I'm thinking, right? Okay, not a torch hit. Oh, no, not a torch hit. No! Well, I mean, with priority, though, like, we know. I mean, we know what we're getting here, dude. This is silly. The second Gambit doesn't even have a target. Am I better off playing something else? Can I afford something else? I could go, oh no, Giganto got locked out, so there's no Giganto. Yeah, okay, that's fine then. We just play him for points because he's just the best points we have right now. Well, I mean, there's zero chance the opponent wins with just 2 cards here off the top. We have a lot of points. It's hilarious that we're wasting our Gambit. Maybe they're playing a Ronin and an empty hand matters. Fastball special! Phoenix Force. Phoenix Force is actually pretty good still. But, you know, had a lot of bad targets in the pool, to be fair. Dude, this is insane. This is outrageous. This is my first game, and it's a crazy game. Like, is this right? Mother Askani just seems better to me in this deck than like Moon Girl. I had seen some Moon Girl versions of, like, I started with a Moon Girl list from Untapped and tweaked it a little bit, right? Basically made it like a little bit more of a sniper deck, like, in other words, like trying to hit a better target as opposed to just like Moon Girl just catches everything, right? Moon Girl feels kind of weird in that deck to me anyway, because it's like, don't, like, your hands are always so full. How is Moon Girl ever making you more than like 1 card anyway? So Mother Askani just feels better because she's like free bonus points, free discounts, because you don't need, like, you saw how full our hand was anyway because you're just playing so many generators. It feels like Mother Askani is just a distinct upgrade to Moon Girl in this deck. Like, some decks might prefer Moon Girl because they need more stuff, right? Like, collector deck wants a Moon Girl to fill the hand more, right? But Askani's like more of a, you know, sniper and less of a machine gun, right? Like, just really hitting a key target. Proscenium, huh? Do you go Valentina or Iron Patriot? I mean, Valentina guarantees that your Gambit connects. And I will say we do have a beautiful double Gambit lineup with Askani. So that's pretty sweet. I think you go Valentina for sure then, right? I mean, I guess you could get a 6-drop that you don't really want to play, but for the record, I think this is the good way to go. The only problem with this is I do, like, normally I could play Gambit here and like Bastion it, you know, and not be that mad. That's a good enough 6-drop for me. That works. So I guess you do still go Patriot here unless you hit a better option. That's not a better option. Oh, hand size right now sucks, dude. Hand size sucks. Trying to turn off this Askani-san, I guess. I don't really need to go anywhere else. So we're going to 6 cards here. Next turn, we'll still be fine for Askani, I guess, right? It's just, unless this location screws me, I suppose. Opponent is getting to benefit first, which is tough. I don't think we're gonna pull ahead here, are we? Not quite. Really close. Null. Not actually bad for a Gambit deck. Crown City's okay though. We can live with that. I mean, they are just even more happy probably, but Wasp. This is why I ran Wasp, for hand size problems. So now I will get to top deck a card that I otherwise wouldn't. I do not think you put Askani in there because you know, you want to have some flexibility. Ooh, Rocket's a good shout there though. This is a cool like max tempo deck, by the way. Really neat. So here I think we go Hulkling left actually, right? Victoria as well is pretty spicy for the turn 6, right? Yeah, you go Hulkling left here. That's gonna be your biggest guy there, and then, you know, you hope your Gambits equalize a little bit, but yeah. So the final turn is Gambit, Victoria. The Gambits go off because of the Hulkling, and you are good to go. That Wasp basically drew me a Victoria hand, if you think about it. Like, that's actually... Oh, no! Well, my life is miserable. My life is bad. I have failed you. I am the saddest man alive. Does Gambit still work though? He still works, right? Yeah, it doesn't have to see it. It doesn't have to see it. We might actually still be fine. Gambit's probably big enough anyway that don't matter. The problem is actually winning mid is a little bit weird. Like, I want to be able to flip mid. Does Rocket move mid? It's just so hard to know where the points matter because, you know, the Gambits, you just don't know. You just don't know. Thank God the Gambits still work. Okay, we are dodging the Rocket. That's really good news, I think. Okay, we need to kill, like, I don't know, Viv, Askani-san, God knows what that's doing too. You know, it's a 5-drop. How good is it? Ajax went right. That's perfect. We don't care about right. This, we just need to hit 1 card left. Oh, actually, we don't even need to Victoria, but we need to hit a card mid, maybe. Oh! It's not enough. Is it enough? We're still going. We're still going. It's enough. Oh my God, we just deleted everything in the key. We didn't hit a single card right. We're so lucky. We're so lucky. Oh, they had so many targets, honestly. Like, there was a lot of good hits, but there were some over here too, right? Oh my God, we're so lucky. Wow. Dude, Askani is so good in this deck. I'm sorry, dude. The points stacking up is good. Like, come on, dude. This is so good. The Gambits take forever to, like, I haven't really played this card since day one. Like, I'm not used to it, but it's like, you know, it takes a minute to see everything happen, right? Like, it's kind of fun to watch. You're updating it in real time. Like, oh my God, what's happening? What's happening? Well, Quinjet's certainly good. Askani Gambit's pretty sweet, actually. Yeah, that's a really good one. Let's do that. Plus power is fine. We have time to play Nico, so we'll chill there. That's okay. I don't really know where to put these points. I'm thinking always about like Bastion spots, right? I don't really need Valentina in a Bastion spot ever. Aurora's not great, but it's not terrible, right? Like, we got some on reveals and ongoing already, so could be worse maybe. There's that Bastion we were talking about. Yeah, no, I guess you kind of need to play Nico right now. And then go Askani Gambit. You're not going to have Gambit Bastion available. Just thinking here about, like, I don't know, like, are we forcing this Askani too much? Would I be better off just playing a Gambit here, you know? Opponent clearly doing the same stuff we are. Like, that's obvious. So double Gambit is possible next turn. That would not be active yet. Askani is moving mid, but I'm turning off Grand Central. I don't know if I really want her moving mid, but at the same time, it's probably okay. Why is this so crazy big already, dude? The buff into the X2 is nuts. Double Victoria for the opponent, so Gambits could certainly clean all that up. Oh my God, they got Nico Copy too. They are just gods. Why are they so good at the video game? Great Portal is good for both of us. Sasquatch is really good though. Sasquatch is really good because I can like hardcore activate this turn. Could also go for the Bastion here if I want to. And have a third Gambit. This Gambit will cost 1, and you can play Aurora. Gambit is 5/6. And you delete pretty much everything on board as of now. Oh no, hold up. That Gambit's moving mid. No. That Gambit's moving mid, dog. Nope. Don't do that. Nope. That ain't it. Mirage could be really good too. This is better for Sasquatch anyway this way, I guess. So this is fine. 2 Gambits is still really strong, right? If we beat a Victoria hand deck without finding Victoria hand, that would be quite an achievement. But Gambits might actually be the way to do it. That's a 3rd Victoria in hand. Oh God, that's so scary. Valentina. They do get some rocks, but they probably don't care because they're thinking, hey, my hand's big enough anyway. Need it. Just playing from hand, right? What do I get? Victoria. Oh, hey, that's really nice for us. Sasquatch also crazy. Now I have a choice between Sasquatch and Aurora, because he's also 6, which will clearly be enough to activate the Gambits. Do we think we win mid? This hits 1 card here. I don't really need this 2nd Victoria, right? It's kind of only buffing what is buffing left? The Sasquatch is there. Could maybe do this with the Victorias, but I also don't hate Aurora. You catch on reveal once here. You get ongoing there, so it would be nice to have. There's ongoing, on reveal. Part of me thinks the Aurora might just be better. I don't know. 2nd Victoria. I'm too lazy to count, but I think. Ooh, that's actually not a bad shape for our Sasquatch here. I think we might have this, guys. I don't even know if we need the Gambits really. Maybe we do. Maybe we need the Gambits because we're a little behind, right? Yeah, we need Gambits. Come on, Gambits. Is that enough? Yep, that'll do it. Dang! We're still going, dog! We're still going! Yes! This is beautiful. So we did hit Victoria's. The double Gambit, though, is just so sick, man. Oh, my God. Askani, I love you, dude. We even held right without destroying anything here because Sasquatch was so good. Man! Man! That is some good stuff. Man, I love it. That was a great game. Wow, that was so sick. Really, really cool game. I love this deck a lot, actually. It's really fun. Okay, yeah, Bastion Askani's not really the home run we're looking for. It's just gonna be hard to use all of that stuff, right? Patriot is fine. Ajax, not likely to get a ton of support here, but I mean, we can play Bastion a turn early and then Askani whatever's next, right? That's also kind of fine. Nico into Demon is pretty good, actually. That's going to help us win killing a lot, discount this Ajax even further. So then do you go Bastion mid? I think you still just go Bastion left and throw out a Quinjet, right? Like, I think a 2-3 Quinjet's fine. Oh my God, we're just getting all Silver Surfers. What the heck? I don't have any 3-cost cards other than Silver Surfers, though. Like, I need more stuff. All these servers aren't doing me any good right now. Yeah, Askani Ajax is pretty cool, honestly. I don't think you go here, right? Just from a hand size standpoint, like your hand gets too full, you're copying a Patriot and a Nico. They do cost 1 each. If you go Askani next turn, you can play a 1-cost card and create another. You won't be top decking anything like a Victoria. Maybe you kind of have to. I'm worried about Brood, though, beating me still. Like, Brood's still really big. I don't know if we beat Brood ever. Oh, that's also a separate problem. Dang, Magic. Oh boy, I'm on the wrong dang view, you idiot! No! No! I fixed it. It's okay. Oh, Nico Transform would have been so good. I can't add any points here with Surfers either, though. Does the opponent benefit here at all? Do they have, like, you know, Captain Carter or something? I'm a little worried they have like a Captain Carter. I don't really benefit much, so I'm gonna turn that off for the sake of Captain Carter. Ah, man, that Limbo mid is just really, really hurting me a lot. I just don't know if we're gonna get enough points everywhere. Like, I really need Victoria, and it's like I turned off Onslaught Citadel, so it's like Krakoa +4. That seems really good for the opponent, though, because they seemingly care about buffs, so still kind of unhappy. Maybe there'll be an Affliction deck, guys. Maybe there'll be an Affliction deck. I don't know. Oh, Mother Askani for them too in a buff deck. That's pretty cool. Really cool, actually. Oh, Victor. No, I have regrets. I have big time regrets. I don't have enough places to... what's this final turn look like? Ajax, Ajax, Victoria, right? Like, that doesn't seem good enough to me. Like, the Surfers are just wasted. This Limbo just really threw off all the math, right? Like, we would have been so much happier without Limbo this game, I'm sure of it. Do we need to rely on, like, a Gambit or something, too? Oh, God. Gambit left would be a crazy hit. This Star-Lord just has a ridiculous... And by the way, guys, I'm recording this pre-OTA. You're seeing this after the OTA, of course, so don't be alarmed there. Oh, it's this Gambit. It is going to trigger, but do you just like Victoria better? You can't hit Star-Lord. I mean, I just don't think he's worth it, right? You got to go Victoria points here, I think. I can't really even win left, though, right? I think we're cooked left. I'm only getting 13. I mean, I guess technically that's enough, but mid's really exposed. Right is... Hopefully we messed up like an Arnim Zola or something, though, too. I don't know. Maybe they can't Arnim Zola because of Viv now. Oh, just that mid lockout, right? Remember, we wouldn't normally have locked ourselves out we so readily, but it was Kiln. Don't forget it was Kiln. If you could see with my screen all wrong. They did play a card left, which means we don't really ever win out on points. But did they leave mid? They did not leave mid. There was indeed a Captain Carter. Killmonger makes my life even worse, to be honest. Good God almighty, dude. Their Mother Askani was even more insane. Bro, I think Askani's really good. I just think she's good, man. Look at this card. Dang, dude. I know it's got a little extra from Captain Carter, but it don't need it, man. Look at that card, man. Askani just seems great to me. I mean, she was good for us too. Like, we would win this game against a lot of opponents. Just limbo through our math and timing off and everything, so we fell a little short, but that's a crazy game. Okay, Quinjet, sure. Opponent either liked Clubhouse or liked their hand. We may never know. We may never know. We need Mother Askani on a Gambit. That'd be fun. Hey, it's happening. Oh my god. Let's go. Yes. All right. Mirage hits Batman. Okay, Batman Scream deck. My Batman would honestly do well sometimes, right? If they're moving my cards around for me anyway. Any world where we like delay some of this stuff into a Victoria. Like, you could go Frigga next turn for Victoria. Then on turn 5, you would play like Askani Gambit. Not play them, but you know, Askani the Gambit, and maybe play the Victoria. Worried a little bit about having enough cards in hand. I do like getting the Batman down earlier. I'm not sure exactly where I want to put it right now. This turn wouldn't have mattered anyway, it looks like, from a priority standpoint, but okay. Frigga, like we said, next turn is always Askani. I don't know why I'm talking about playing Askani Victoria. Oh no, I can. Quinjet, yeah, no, I can. I am smart. So yeah, next turn you play Askani plus Victoria, and then you finish on like Patriot Gambit or something. You can even maybe do more than that, because one of your Gambits is only going to cost 1. Hey, don't hit Batman, hit Mirage. Nice, Batman. We also fill Clubhouse here, which not really actually very helpful, but you know, like theoretically fine. My Batman is still at 4 somehow, but Mirage is kind of getting the ringer here. I do say, like, we're looking pretty garbage left. Batman gets buffed a bit, but that's all. Yeah, this is, like we said, fine. I do need to make sure I have enough cards in hand for all the Gambits, but Patriot refilling helps. I mean, of course, technically Bastion could also do that. Yeah, I don't know. The Gambits just, it's so hard to say really with the Gambits here how this is gonna pan out. Now we're kind of locked in mid, actually, which is unfortunate for Crown City. I mean, we can add points a little bit, right? And Batman might move again too, but also who knows where these Gambits, you just don't know where these Gambits are going. So it's just so hard to guess. I think you probably spread a little like this. Big guy, small guy, medium-sized guy here just to cover a little extra against like Crown City maybe. Batman definitely could move right as well though. So you just don't know where your Gambits are going. So so I'm gonna play a Valentina a little early just in case of weirdness with hand size stuff. I can't imagine not having 2 cards in hand, but in case I do something unusual, I don't know. Okay, we do deny the Magneto, but I need a hit here. I need a Gambit hit that hits something meaningful. Is that enough yet? It's pretty good. That's gonna be enough with the, maybe. No, not yet actually. Oh my god, I need to hit anything good. Anything good. Oh, that's good. That's enough. Wow, we had to cover right like we said. Wow, yeah, it really came down to the Gambits here. I like our math distribution. We just had to get lucky with Gambits, and we did. Yeah, I really like Askani Gambit. That feels so cool. It's very chaotic, but the numbers, like, you know, 1-9 Gambit or whatever we played is crazy. A 1-9's crazy. A 1-9 Gambit is crazy. Like, that's crazy work. That's so sick. All right, Quinjet on 1 we can definitely do. We're looking for Mother Askani. Victoria hand also pretty cool. I do generally prefer to play Mirage, but I know for Gambit Horseman of Death, the Valentina is just so clutch that I'm gonna go ahead and play the Valentina just in case. I also just like seeing big cards, you know. 3 energy 6 cost cards is pretty fun regardless. Mirage doesn't tend to benefit as much from Quinjet, right? This is definitely making me think more about Bastion. Do you actually want multiple Dr. Dooms? Do you want multiple Victorias? Like turn 5 Victoria? I don't know. I wouldn't normally show this so early, but I kind of don't hate it. Wow, we got around the goose, but now I can't Bastion left, so that question's out. Oh, or I can. This deletes these two cards very often, not guaranteed, because they can play cards in the meantime, but we don't really need to play that here. I probably just still play into Stark Industries, right? A goose clear here would be pretty sick, because I'd get an extra Dr. Doom. Even more likely we killed the goose now. Not that big of stuff. Nice! No! Oh, we had it! No! Double Gambit here, I don't hate. You can't go for that, like we said. So I guess you go double Gambit and hope if they go mid here that you just you recover off the Gambits. Honestly, yeah. Double Gambit Victoria actually too is really cool. Roots are pretty big, but now I'm looking at left. Oh my god, it is a C2 deck. I didn't even realize this whole time. Makes sense. The Storm threw me off, but well, actually, hold up. No, not a C2 deck. Well, it would be a C4 deck. Probably just a buff deck, actually, not a C2 deck, I don't think. Could still have Surfer stuff in it, though, so I'm a little bit worried about Surfer, maybe. I think you just load up left. Hope you maybe win mid off a snipe, or just hold left off, you know, just dudes. Victoria's putting actually like 4 extra left as well, so mid's looking a lot better now too, right? Not worried about like Surfer or anything. It really is Cerebro, so it's like a C2 C4 hybrid. That is really interesting, is all I'm gonna say. But they didn't even activate their Storm though, right? Didn't they play out cards? Oh, maybe they used the Storm to buff the Cerebro to 2 later. Oh, maybe you put the Storm in the Cerebro location so he goes to 2, but then you couldn't have Mystique or anything. They also played it with the Goose, and so maybe they just weren't going to use it this game. I don't know. That's actually kind of a crazy idea. Gambit, by the way, killing anything this game wins, right? Like 2 cards mid wins, as we see, but also any 1 card left also wins, it looks like. So Gambits were kind of safe here either way. Proscenium double Gambit. Olympia, we love Quinjet. I think you go Valentina with the Gambit around. I'm gonna go ahead and put the Wasp in too, of course, for hand size. I kind of added Wasp almost as like a meme, and just like a, you know, I wanted to really support Askani and have a little bit more like hand flexibility. I think it's felt really good just to like open up the hand space over and over again. It's felt quite relevant in my mind. So I don't know, not sure it was a good choice, but it kind of don't hate it at the same time. Patriot, I do like Orca. I think that's a pretty good result. I love Askani Gambit. We're gonna go to 6 cards, draw to 7. If I play Askani next turn, you copy your Gambit, but you lose a draw. Mirage doesn't really change that though. You could also just go Askani on 5 and like just fill with your Orca already. Wakanda does challenge our Gambit Horseman of Death a fair bit. Oh my god, Isan is actually kind of nuts. Kind of nuts, man. That Frigga makes me want to go for the Gambit again, because I can get an extra Gambit once more, although the opponent maybe doesn't hate the Gambit. Wakanda and it's like, man, the Gambit actually now is, oh, I don't know. I mean, there's decent targets. I also do want to win mid here, so I do want to put some points in mid, because this hood might go away, right? If it's like Carnage, they're gonna have 13 points to win anyway. But man, called it. Demon Right, okay, that could eat a Gambit hit for sure. Is this actually just hard Isan play and just win right with Isan Orca hopefully, and then finish on Gambits? Just Gambit surprise, Gambit. This actually could also pull an Isan, I guess, or pull a Gambit right now too. It doesn't always pull Orca. You want to like force it to pull the Orca then by playing the Gambits now, because you could also pull the Gambits now. I would also really like to get this 1-cost Gambit back, but if you pull the Gambits now, you know, you lose hand. So I don't know. I think if you get a Gambit here, you're not distraught, and if you get an Orca, you're really pumped, right? I'd say let's just take that 50-50 here. Phantomax would be a great card to destroy if we do pull Gambit. Come on, Gambit. Come on, Phantomax. It's a decent point swing at least. So now you have a choice between Gambit, or Gambit Orca. I think since we have decent leads across the board, well, Isan's gonna pull Orca. I don't know why I'm talking about that. Do you? Oh, but if you Gambit him away, it's a 1 in 3. I think you take the 1 in 3. I think it's fine, right? Unlikely you hit Orca off your Gambit here. If Gambit hits Phantomax or Wild Child, you're probably feeling decent anyway. I'm kind of exposing mid here a little bit, I'll be honest, but I'm hoping to swing hard enough elsewhere that it's okay. Mid also has a decent chance for the Gambit to disrupt. Hey, nice. We didn't hit Orca. So right secured. Oh, God. Don't hit left. Oh, Marrow's so good anyway. I don't even know if they care. Oh, my God. Marrow is so good. They did hit left, but it was a smaller card left. Can my... Oh, God, dude. Wow. I don't think we have any outs. I think we're just so screwed. Wow. What a terrible sequence. Oh, God. Wakanda. I don't think we had any outs at the end, right? Like hitting a Wild Child left didn't matter because the Shadow King was so insane. They had more base points. I was really relying on Proscenium here. Did we undercommit mid? I really liked double barreling it. Was, you know, I thought if we spread too thin, it was going to be an issue, and we knew we had right like really in a good spot. So you think you want to go strong one other area, and mid was already like, you know, not looking that good with some smaller cards in there. Now it looks like, yeah, sure, you know, if you threw a Gambit mid, you're happier, although I guess you probably lose tiebreaker, but no, it was bigger though, so no, I think you would have won. Hard to say though, right? Hard to say. Maybe if we'd anticipated the Shadow King, we could have played around that a little better. Just some like tough, I would say some kind of tough hits here and there. I don't know, like Wakanda was a little tough, just not a perfect result there. All right, love the hand. Can we find a beautiful Askani? Mother Askani. Okay, that's fine. Thank God it wasn't Askani. Shadow King not particularly strong against us, so not stressed about that. Actually, now that we got Frigga, I guess we're going Victoria, Frigga, Bastion. I mean, I love Gambit, don't get me wrong, but this is fine too. Really just want to see Askani. That's pretty nice. Could play that mid and like maybe hold it down. It's gonna be a lot of points. We can just go Bastion for 2 here, right? I don't think we need to greed that. Oh my God, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Who does this guy think he is? All right, maybe we are gonna greed it, to be honest. I don't know. Let's greed it. Let's this pretty much always loses you left, but I think we can win the other 2 spots actually. I will say at the moment we don't have a lot of created cards outside of the ones we're going to be creating off Bastion, but that might just be enough. That might be fine. Oh my God, more. Oh my God, dude, more stuff. I don't really want cards in hand is the only problem. Hey, this is kind of a neat play though too. Destroy the Bastion. Oh, does the draw happen? I'm just thinking about, I don't care about the draw. I just think about the space left actually lets me contest left a little harder, right? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. The draw happens after, so I think we're getting the cards. Like Nico's always after, you know. So we don't have to draw garbage. We want to hit these obviously in hand. These are so strong. Blink on the Scarlet Witch hits Viv Vision, which moves mid and gets debuffed hilariously. Okay. Olsen's probably the biggest guy there. Yeah, ship it. I mean, this looks like a Surfer deck who kind of didn't do their Star-Lord Surfer thingy, so they're only gonna have 2 cards to play on this final turn. Feels like maybe they won't be that strong. I just have a lot of points across the field here, right? So Sage is not good enough. Silver Surfer First Steps is definitely not good enough. Yeah, nice. Okay. We are finding some games where Askani is just worse than Bastion, right? But they're doing different things. I'm okay with that. Like, these are important to show, right? Like, they just kind of don't always do the same thing, right? It's like some games Askani has felt great, some games Bastion's just too perfect for the Victoria chains. Like when you got Quinjet Victoria Frigga stuff, like, you know, you're going for multiple Victorias. That's perfect.